Street. A little patience. Just a little patience, yeah. Just a little patience, yeah. Just a little patience. Yeah. What's up, guys? We are live. Now we're live.
And we were live a second ago.
I hit the wrong button. Hope everyone is doing well. Give us a sound check. Let us know if we're all right.
Check one, check two.
Check it, check it, check it.
Check off. One, check two.
Just some earplugs. Really, Funk?
That's not nice.
Is everybody in the house? Are we all good? Someone say we got good sound. Someone let me know. What's up, my fishy family? What is up, PJ? Connor in the house. What is up, Connor?
Audio
Let's start
is good.
trolling. Bring it, Connor. We love when you're in the house trolling. Aquatics, Q Aquatics, that was beautiful. This live stream is going to be a lot of fun.
Because this is beautiful.
And this is even more beautiful. And what we have figured out with our live stream is that we need to go back to the basics. Mm-hmm. We need to go back to what we are used to doing and how we did it. I think I gotta be honest, folks. I think I got a little wrapped up with the numbers and wanting to improve myself, and I kind of forgot what makes our live stream so special. And obviously, it's this beautiful woman here and me on the side, and us just having a good old time. So hopefully, you guys will not mind us being back where we were. I feel more connected with Liz when we're sitting together.
And I can slap him easily.
No need for cards or anything like that to cue me in or cue me out. So we're just going to get back to basics. So who's in the house here? Punchy Pam, what is up? How are you? Dawn Michaels in the house, or Michelle, excuse me. One Fish, Two Fish, ROC, your sister.
Hey, Ryer Clan, hello!
It's good to see you guys back in the house. As you guys know, please hit that like button. Did you, or you were trying to get the doggy?
Yeah, the dog was jumping up.
And as always, our dogs are with us, of course. Terry's Tropical Tanks, what is up? Chris from Multi Tanks Addiction, 50 watching, 27 likes. You guys know what to do. Now, I know everyone is waiting for some sort of response to Aqua Funk's mess.
Aqua Funk said something?
Down, Rico. Yeah, Aqua Funk is... I don't know if I challenged him. He feels like I challenged him, but I just told him, hey, man, I'm funkier than you. Yeah. I grew up and I'm older, and I grew up in the days of James Brown, Sly Stone, Prince. So I feel like I'm a little funkier. I grew up with funk. My father brought me up on Earth, Wind, and Fire and funk. So I don't think funk really knows that much about it. Oh my God, George Clinton, the Parliament, Funkadelics.
It's a wonder where funk got his name from. It can't be music related.
Yeah. And if you remember correctly, the first time we saw Funk was in his first video. He was running from a squirrel, y'all. He was running from a squirrel. So how funky can this guy really be?
Still my favorite video ever.
Oh my God. I fell in love with Funk, and you guys need to know, first of all, Funk and I, Jay and I, we are just having a good time with each other. That's what we like to do. We like to encourage each other. We like to challenge each other because we push the boundaries as hard as we possibly can. As dissimilar as we are, we're very similar in many ways, especially about our passion for fish and how we want to promote it with a lot of energy and a lot of flavor. So I have nothing but love for Aqua Funk. Anyone out there that thinks it's anything other than just us having a good time, relax. We are good. That's my boy, 100 grand. So nothing bad going on out there. So again, Who are you talking to? What's going on out there?
Paul said I'm a brick house.
She is
House.
She's 90.
Woo!
Just let it all hang out. Sorry if I tore your guys' ears up, but we're excited to be back live again, doing it the way that we're used to doing it, with our mistakes and everything. So that's kind of why this. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Fish Tank Barn, $5. See you at AE. Well, we'll be there faster than you are. Have a safe travel.
We will be at AE getting your tank ready, my friend, so that you can win that $500. I'm hoping between me, you, and Q Aquatics, one of us walks
wins.
away with $500. Now, last year I came in Best of Reserve Show, and I won $100. Plus, I won all that money for all the classes I won, so I almost walk away. And
my Ram took first place in his category. I would have had $25 had they did it like that last year.
Yeah, so we walked away with well over $200-some dollars, so that was nice.
And we will have our King and Queen T-shirts.
Yep.
At the Aquatic Experience for sale this weekend. So
we have a lot in store, but guess what? There's really not any structure to it. We're just free flowing like you guys. Like we like to do, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. Also, please share this out to any of your friends so they can come in the house. We got 62 on, and Liz wants to talk. Yes, babe?
So, One Fish, Two Fish is asking, when do you start setting up the booth and tanks at AE?
So, Liz and I will be, and our best friend Mike Moe will be in the Meadowlands Friday night. We're probably going to be there around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and we're going to back the trailer up. Our friend's going to back the trailer up. We're going to unload it and start setting up then. By Thursday morning breakfast time, we're going to be probably done setting up and enjoying some good old breakfast. So it'll be up because we want to make sure the water parameters are good and it's all heated and everything like that. So we're setting it up Wednesday. So we'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and leaving Sunday. So thank you to the Aquatic Experience and the ACA for hosting us. They've taken care of all our costs as far as rooms and everything. So that's sweet. I cannot wait for my boy Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction to be there. I don't know if I'm going to hug him or if I'm going to cry.
Or you're going to kiss him.
I'll try not to kiss him on the first time. I'll try to make him wait a little bit.
Yeah, a little anticipation in the relationship.
Yeah, but I am so excited about that. Let's talk about some things that we did say that we were going to do some bloopers. Mm-hmm. So you've always been talking about wanting to do like a blooper reel or a blooper video. I think now we are at the point as far as subs that people will enjoy it and watch it. But I did pepper this live stream with some bloopers that Liz and I have done over the years. I know it's hard to believe that we have bloopers as good as we are.
Because we're that good and we never mess up.
Liz.
Hey, Kaler's Aquatics, $20 Liz Celebrity Wine for the old style, a.k.a. no damn cards. Amen.
Bob, we love you. We haven't even got to that part yet, but thank you so much for that super chat. We absolutely love you, and I'm going to say this triggers my mind, and again, we have so much to do, but we are having a special award made, right?
Yes.
For our best subscriber / friend this year. And we're going to start doing that every year where we're actually going to have a trophy and some gifts. And we're going to send it out. Unfortunately, it's going to be U.S. residents only. I do apologize for that, but the shipping cost is just too much. But we are going to have a special award. You and I are going to sit down and look at our streams and decide who has supported us. And everyone supported us, obviously. Yes. We really appreciate everyone. But we're going to find that one person who has supported us through and through. And it's not based on just super chats. It's just based on their help and everything. We're going to do an award for them.
Super chat. Rod M. Hey, Scott and Liz. Best wishes from the UK.
Thank you very much. Yay! We appreciate that super chat. Aqua Ness is in the house. QSA. Melvin's in the house.
Kent
What's up,
Nolan,
guys?
Shishi, Chewy.
Yep, Thirsty Rabbit's in the house. 67 on. Hit that like. You guys know. And my mods will take care of all that. But you guys know that when we hit 50, it gets shared out. So definitely hit 50. Oh, my God. There's so much to talk about. But I also want to say thanks to JH Aquatics. He is now on board with us. I should say with us. I mean, YouTube's free. But he's kind of teamed up with us. So now we have JH at 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Funk at 6, Q at 7, us at 8, and my God, if we could get like KG Tropicals, John and Lisa at 9, what an incredible Sunday that would be. I mean, I would stop watching football. I would just just watch
Can
live
I get
streams.
that in writing?
Absolutely, you can. Just get. We're gonna.
And that includes Monday night as well.
Yes,
correct?
and just get John and Lisa when you see them at Aquatic Experience.
Yep.
Tell them we want them on Sunday. So let's get going. We're gonna do some bloopers because we're just gonna have a fun live stream. I was gonna talk about last week. I told you I was gonna talk about cares. That's a little heavy. I'm gonna save that for another moment,
Okay.
and we're just gonna have some fun with you guys, and hopefully you guys will have fun with us too. Again, I know Aquafunk spent almost an entire stream talking about why he's funkier than me or other channels are funkier than me. Sometimes you just have to brush that light stuff off. I mean, the fact that a dude spent that much time talking about me kind of says it all, right? Doesn't that say it all? I mean, you really don't have to say anything,
That's
right?
right.
I mean, so I'm just going to move on, but I will have a little parting shot for Funk at the very end if you stay with us long enough, okay?
Okay.
So let's get kind of going here. We're going to give you, I don't know how to set this up for you, but we're going to give you my first blooper, or one of our first bloopers. This was for a Keystone Clash promotion. We had decided to sponsor a class, and we were giving actual cash to the winner and a trophy, a $50 cash and a trophy, and I was so excited about it. So I was trying to do a video like when I was trying to make it rain. So you guys watch this video and see what you think. Remember, the mic's on, so here we go.
Jellyfishes up in the boat, eating peanut butter and jellyfishes on toast.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm practicing making it rain like Lil Wayne, honey, with a division.
Hi.
When I'm coming to the crossroads, and I'm a sucker for pain. It ain't nothing but pain. You just fucking complain.
Yeah.
So that was making it rain. That was my first take. And obviously I messed the words up. I had something scripted that I wanted to say that it was cool and quote unquote funky. And of course halfway in I got tongue tied and I messed up.
Several times. That wasn't the only blooper.
Oh, we got
from
more
that.
coming of the
Oh
same
my gosh.
video, but I wanted to show you that first one because it was so funny to me. And I gotta tell you guys, this is why I love this little woman so much. Stuff like this happens all the time. We create and have stuff all the time. We laugh all the time, we play all the time, and I'm so in love with this girl, but you guys don't want to hear about that. But that was blooper number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty freaking fun to me. I'm going to show you the next blooper, but I also want to shout out to my mods. So, got a shout out to Candi Overhauls, the super mod in the world. Yep. Mr. B's Fishing Thing, if he's in the house. Mr. B, thank you for being here. Rob93 Aquatics, that's my boy. Always helps me, always has great streams. Aquafunk, the Angel Freak, my brother for real. Aquafunk has a new video out. It's a store shop pop review. They can't see us. I'm sorry, I don't have the camera on us, so you're just gonna have to listen to it. But he's got a new video out, and I actually told him I thought that video was one of his best ever. It's a great video. Definitely check him out. Please, Candi, if you can, put out Aquafunk's link, especially if you can, to his video. It's really good. And then we're so happy to have Elizabeth, One Fish, Two Fish, ROC in the house. She has become a great, great mod. Now, while I'm talking about mods, if you guys could please go to my description below, you're going to see a link to Candi's GoFund. We're trying to support her family.
Yep.
Liz and I put some money in today. Doesn't matter how much it was. We're not going to disclose that. But if you have anything that you can give to this fund, please do it. Funk said it better than I could ever say it, but Candi is the best in the world. We love her, and we want to show our support. So if you can send anything, I would appreciate it. Again, the link is in the description below. So let's get back to what we like to do, because I'm already parched. Let's talk about what the wine of the wine is. Now, let me say this real quick. We have gotten tremendous amounts of super chats from a lot of people. Mark Hill sent like $49.99.
And Bob Killer sent
like
in
$75 last week. Way too much money.
Madfish Diva as well.
Madfish sent in some super chats. We greatly, greatly appreciate that, guys. As you know, I try to take that money and I try to put it back into back into the hobby, back into people who could really appreciate it. Some of the money we gave to Candi was certainly from our super chats. We super chatted D down the wormhole today. We super chatted JH Aquatics. We super chatted Q Aquatics. We try to take that money and give it back to channels and people that we really believe in. So we even hooked up my boy Chris, Multi-Tank Addiction, today. So we try to take that money and put it back into the hobby as much as we can. Hey, we hit 50 likes and 74 people on. Greatly appreciate that. I'm going to shut up because I'm ready to drink. Please tell us about what we're drinking today.
So today's not actually a wine. Today's a little something different. We have the Smirnoff Ice, pineapple coconut.
Put it back up there. I'm sorry.
There's a picture up there.
Okay.
So this is made from real fruit juice, pineapple, and coconut, and it is fantastically delicious.
Oh, I failed at my job today. I was supposed to also tell you, and you guys probably already know this if you've been with us long enough, that our live stream is PG-17 or up. You're going to see some alcoholic.
He hasn't drank yet.
And I haven't drank yet. Beverages. And you're also going to have some adult content said here and there.
Yep.
If this, offends you in any way, I certainly respect that. Because I'm a child of God too, but I believe in a little alcohol is okay. And if you want to put your kids away, certainly put your kids away. It's not going to be anything drastic over the top, but we do like to warn people there will be alcohol and there will be some adult content. None of us is going to be cursing or doing anything crazy like that.
Now, my gorgeous nephew Zachary did say, "Hey, Mom, why are they filming empty chairs?"
Oh.
When you were chatting out the super mods?
Well, the reason for that, great question, is because normally my dear Liz has whatever wine or whatever she's drinking in the back here in the cooler, in the refrigerator. So I like to show it where we walk in and get the, oh my God, Mark Hill.
Thank you, Mark Hill, for the super chat, $49.99. Big Fish Rule.
That's right, baby.
Absolutely.
Big Fish Rule. And I can't wait till the Quad Experience. We're going to be at the ACA is putting on a Cichlid show, which of course we're running.
It's us.
They've asked us to run it for the last 3 years because we're pretty damn good at it. We're going to talk about it later, but the people who have run it before basically sat in their chairs and
we're not friendly or smiley.
Didn't say anything.
What do you want? Would you like to sign up?
Would you like to read about the... Yeah,
Would you like to look at this?
We're a little bit more energetic. I think we were like the first ones to actually be out and about talking, bringing people in, talking about the cichlids and stuff. Speaking of which, JH Aquatic says he wants to interview us there, so that'll be fun. But anyway, so that is the wine of the day. We're also going to play Match Game. I'm telling you guys, this is so much stuff that we have, and we've developed a new way for us to do shout-outs. We're going to have people ask us questions, shout out their channel, and then ask us a question. I thought it was, I'm just patting myself on the back, I thought it was an ingenious way for people to shout their channel out while at the same time we're still putting out some good content. So, with that said, we're going to do blooper number 2. Now, you saw the first one. Hopefully you saw the first one. We're going to do blooper number 2. So, get ready for this one. It's the same video footage, B-roll, but this is yet another screw-up I did. So, here we go. Yeah, baby!
What the hell are you doing?
I'm making it rain like Lil Wayne. I'm practicing to give our award away to the division winner of the Keystone class, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Oh my God, that is just so bad.
I love how you're getting it.
That's just a crazy, crazy video. It's just so funny to me to, we just have a lot of fun, guys. We have a lot of fun. Is your live chat keeping up over there?
Yes,
or what?
sir, we're good.
'Cause mine's flying over here, but.
I'm good.
All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that blooper. Oh my God, Liz and I have such a great time. Oh my God, Chewy. Oh my goodness, says Chewy. Mob Guppy's in the house. What is up? Alien World Aquatics in the house. What does 1 Fish 2 Fish say? I have a feeling Liz has to say that a lot.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Jeremy Morrell, I see no blooper there. Well, good. Maybe he really enjoyed it, but I ran out of money, obviously, and I kept acting like I had money.
Oh my God, ridiculous.
Chris, Liz, couldn't keep a straight face. No, she cracks me up. And see, that's the problem when I'm trying to do these videos and I'm trying to say my part. I look at Liz and she'll start smiling and then I'll just crack up. So anyway, we're going to play match game.
Okay.
And you want to tell people I did it?
So again, we have 1 Keystone Clash gray shirt. We have 2 of the Seacrest Farms, I believe a small and large, and they're really pretty red.
That's good stuff right there.
I know. We finally got in our King and Queen. So everybody that's owed shirts from the previous games, they will be sent out this week. And we do have those as an option again in lots of sizes.
So what I thought Liz was going to tell you is that this time she gave me the words and I had to come up with the answer, right?
I did, because thinking is hard, and I thought maybe you'd like to do it this time.
And just so we're all clear, my answers could be aquatic, they could be science fiction, they could be automotive, they could be whatever you think they could be. So don't just think aquatic. So did you just said you had some shirts to give out?
Yep.
Okay, so anybody that hasn't gotten their shirt, hang in there. It's getting ready to come. 79 people on, 61 likes, 4 dislikes. That's all right. I still like the dislikes. So we are going to do
the first match game, but again, it will be, oh my
God.
Bob! Taylor Aquatic, 75, loving the new stream, a.k.a. the old stream. Please use where you see the need. Thank you so much,
you
Bob.
are incredible. Thank you so much. We will make sure it goes to a good spot, as always. There's some channels that we love, that we like to help, so that helps us so much, Bob. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yep. I don't know what I'm out of words to say. I'm at a loss of words to say.
Thank God you shut him up. Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Really hard for me. So thank you so much. 80 on, 63 likes. We appreciate that, guys. Let's get to this.
So when we do it, it's going to be, we're not going to pick somebody. It's going to be the first person that says the correct answer will be the winner. And I will put my email in the chat so you can get a hold of me to claim your prize, because some people don't have Facebook, and I honestly didn't realize people didn't have Facebook. Can I tell you something? What?
I love our live stream so much better this way.
I told you.
I love it so much better this way.
It makes a huge difference.
And you know, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. 82 people on. Let's see if we can hit 100 again. You know, I don't have to do a lot of explaining, but when you start getting more subs, you're like, all right, should I change what I'm doing? Should I elevate it? And you know what? We're just gonna stick to what we like to do. And this live stream has always been more about you than me, because I'll do my stuff, you know, on Fridays at 5. But anyway, is this one okay to start with?
So that is fine to start with. Remember, first person that answers, and I am going to type my email into the chat so y'all have it.
All right, you guys ready for it? Here is the first word. House what? House what? We're going to put a little music on too. Oh my God, that's so good. Now, you guys hang with us. You know there's a little delay there. Hopefully the music's not killing your ears.
Don't fix what wasn't broken. Amen.
That's really good. House party. No, close. Oh, I'll be quiet. I like House of Tropicals, House of Tropics. Yeah. Not yet. Oh, someone got it.
All right, Shishi, you are the winner. Congratulations.
House music.
So Shishi, email me and let me know what your pickup shirt was, and send me your Addy and everything.
All right.
Housequake.
Housequake. Who said Housequake?
Mob
Guppy. Peter, I swear to God, you and I love you. No one, I almost said actually it was the first word that came to me was Housequake. Yeah. But I was like, there's no Prince people out there that are going to get that. And sure enough, Peter, thank you so much. Love that. Thank you so much. All right,
Rob with the 80s band reference. House of Pain.
Yeah, I couldn't have thought of that one too. Shishi, congratulations. Are you going to AE Shishi? Let us know. I know Susie Q was asking too because you're kind of in the area. So anyway, we're going to go to blooper number 3.
Hit it.
Again, this is yet the third take of this crazy video we did. And actually, this is before we were doing YouTube. This was all based on Facebook. Yep. And obviously, the quality of the video sucks because it was my old webcam before I even thought about using a phone or a camera. But 85 on, thank you so much. Let's check it out. Yeah, boy.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm practicing like Lil Wayne to make it rain. We're the sponsors of the New World Cichlid division for Keystone Clash, baby. I gotta practice this hand this money after I'll win her, baby. Whoop!
Oh God, whoop. Here we go again.
Whoop! Whoop!
I wanna chain you up. I wanna tie you.
All right,
oh
guys.
Gosh.
So there I go throwing and money at Liz again. Of course, that's probably pretty much what I did when I was dating you.
Shut up. So Shishi is not going to AE.
Oh, dang it, She was hoping to see you guys.
She was going, but everything is on the fence right now.
So if you really think about it, that video is true to life. That's basically what I do all the time with Liz is I shower you with money all the time.
Ay.
Actually, I got some stuff up I don't want them to see yet. So let's take that off.
Okay.
Let's take this off. All right. So we're going to do, and again, I have completely broken this down to where it's, go ahead.
So Paul wants to know how many takes did us filming that one video do?
Honestly, I think it was 14 takes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
like
14 takes, because back then I was even more anal than I am now.
And no, Chris, that was not the final cut.
I was even more anal back then, and we probably did it 14 times at least to get that. So, hope you guys enjoy that. We do have some more bloopers coming.
I do deserve it. Thank you, Jennifer.
What deserve what?
The money.
Oh, damn right. That ain't no booty like my baby's booty in the house.
Focus.
Oh, okay. All right, so I've really downsized this as well. There's not a whole lot we're going to talk about as far as King Queen news. Mm-hmm. I did put a new video out. It is doing tremendous. It's about my Dovai feeding his fry, and I actually have some footage of him chomping up the food, spitting it out, and feeding his fry. It's incredible because that video did not take me long. It's a short video, and it's got over 2,000 views in less than 2 days. It's crazy. Now, the video that I took a lot of time on, the saltwater one with that fish place, barely has 1,500 views, and that took me days. So it's just funny to know, or funny to realize that it doesn't matter how much time you put into a video. It could be great, or it could be seen as not great. No matter, it doesn't really matter about the time invested into it. Anyway, I also want to talk about the Aquatic experience. Obviously, we've already talked a lot about it, so there's not much more to say. We're leaving Wednesday. We'll be there Wednesday night. We're going to be setting up Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Then Thursday, I'd say around 10 o'clock, we should be done. Right. And you and I, we're going to hit the New York City. We're going to go to some fish shops. Woo-hoo! If anyone is in the area, like around, like any fish tubers or anyone, jump in the car with us. We're going to go down. Last time we went to Chinatown, we went to a couple of really cool fish stores. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And we're going to probably hit Brooklyn and a couple other places and just hit some fish stores. What else is going on I want to talk about is, let's see. Wrong one.
Wrong button.
So this is the floor plan of the Aquatic experience. All the vendors, retailers, etc. that's going to be there. Right. I want to put that map up because if you want to come see us, we are going to be at booth 729 and 629. Now, they're not connected. They're right across from each other. 629 is going to be where the official Cichlid booth is. So you guys that are bringing fish know that 629 is the booth. And then 729 is actually where the ACA booth is, right? Where we'll be informing people about the American Cichlid Association's what they try to do as far as promotion of cichlids, conservation of cichlids, and etc. That's we try to promote ACA, and we also try to get members. That's part of one of the reasons why they also send us down there. Memberships at a reasonable $25, $30. And with that, you get the Cichlid Companion Room, which is the world's largest cichlid database for all cichlids. That's not big boys. It's not just American cichlids. It's every cichlid in the world. Juan Miguel runs that website, and it is incredible. Well worth the $25 to be an ACA member just to get that for a year. It's amazing. So, what you got?
So we have somebody asking if we're... a Carrion Fish Nerd, are you going to OCA Extravaganza?
We are going to OCA Extravaganza.
What weekend is?
It is the weekend before Thanksgiving. Yes.
Okay.
So also, like One Fish, Two Fish, ROC, Susie Q, Chris, Mike, they actually offered me a little booth area by the ACA, where we could have done some King and Queen Cichlid stuff. Mm-hmm. I thought it would have been a little pompous on our part to have our own little table when there's a YouTube lounge around.
Right.
So I didn't want to separate myself. I thought it would be a bad look.
Too pious.
Yeah, so there might be a spot, YouTubers, where if you want to leave your stuff, someone will be there to kind of keep an eye on it. I don't know how everyone feels about that. Oh my God, every time I start drinking a little bit of alcohol, I get that gas.
Chris, he's gassy.
But the whole thing was they offered us a booth. We were going to, sell some stuff. I might still get the booth. He said something about needing to have insurance to run the booth. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But there's going to be a little area for, my fish family here. If you guys want to come by, definitely come by. We're going to have a little spot where everyone can kind of gather up, maybe meet, go have lunch. Just be a little mutual area we can all get up and just talk and spend some time with one another. I'm so excited again about Chris coming. I'm so disappointed that Jay Aquafunk is not coming because originally he was coming. But he did what all good men did. He made the best choice for him and his family, and I totally understand that. So, anyway, 91 on. We're 9 away from 100, so maybe we'll get 100.
So, G-Bear had mentioned some stores and a route we could take that we can double back on later for a few shops in New York. G-Bear,
please leave in the comments below. Leave us some of the stores that you think are nearby. There was one big store that wanted us to come and wanted us to do a review last year, and they said they would take us out to eat and all that stuff, wine and dine us if we do a review. So we might do that as well.
And I do like to be wined and dined.
Yes, you do. Chris, obviously, I think Chris is not getting there till Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Q, when are you getting there? Is it Saturday morning for you too? So we're going to be there like 2 days without any...
Well, One Fish, Two Fish. Elizabeth will be in, I think she said Thursday night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said if we need any help. I told her just hit us up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Anyone that's going to be there early and needs a pass, all you got to tell me is you're going to be there early, and I can get you a volunteer pass where you don't even have to pay for your registration. But I will need to know, by Tuesday. Again, Aquatic Experience has been very kind to me. Zach, the guy that helps run it, has been very kind and generous to me. So
Q's getting there Friday night.
Okay, Q, that's awesome. So maybe we can all go out to eat or do something together.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yep.
YouTubers unite at dinner.
Yep. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. We have a big show. So, again, we're going to get to some of these questions and answers because that's going to take some time. Yep. And again, I'm going to tell you this, guys. We do not have the volume on. So when these videos come on, we kind of have some notes written down of what the question was. But we're going to do our best to recuperate what we remember and then answer it in the best possible way we can.
Absolutely.
So let's go to questions and answers. The first one we're going to do is Josh Aquatic. Aquamate, excuse me. I almost messed that up. So Josh Aquamate. My Lord, I'm really trying to mess that up. I'm trying to butcher his name. So let's see what he has to say.
Hey, Scott and Liz, King and Queen Cichlids. Josh from Aquamate here, coming all the way from down under Australia. I've recently got some new fish. They're rare and they're endangered. They're called honey blue eyes. It got me thinking, have you guys ever had rare or endangered fish, or are you currently keeping some now? And what's the story behind them?
First of all, I love that tank. Those angels and those ditherfish he had in there, they look like some sort of tetras or something.
Yeah, I see some rummy nose tetras and some other tetras. They're very pretty.
They're beautiful. So, in a nutshell, he asks, do you have any rare or endangered fish? What's the story behind them? Endanger is an E, not an I.
You know what? I never claimed to be a good speller. There was no spell check on that paper.
Okay.
So, anyways, currently we've had some care species in the past, but currently I have some Madagascar cichlids, the Paratilapia pollini, and they are not critically endangered, but they are on the list.
So okay. I'm saying this to be funny. Okay, so don't take, you got to be so politically correct now with what you say. But there's a scene in Gladiator where the guy says, "You sold me queer giraffe." I got those pollini we got from Kevin Carr. We got 3. We got a male and we got 2 female. And I've had them for 2 years now, and I cannot get them to breed.
Nope.
And I feel like saying, Kevin, you sold me queer bleaker-eye because they will not mate no matter what. The other thing it makes me think of is we forgot to shout out Jim Cummings. Actually came Saturday to the Cichlid Club of York.
Yep.
Yes, Funk, I'm talking about my club one more time.
Well, Friday he was at Delaware. Thursday he was at BCAS. I mean, he made the trip around, which was awesome for all the clubs.
And unfortunately, I missed out on seeing him because I had to work for what? The 3rd time in a row I had to work. I'm so sick of working.
Yeah, me too.
It's funny. The only way I'm getting this Saturday... Dang, there was a little puberty check there. The only way I'm getting this Saturday off is because I'm actually going to Aquatic Experience. If it wasn't for that, pretty sure I'd be working again.
Wow. And I'm looking forward to this 5-day weekend without you having to work. And I swear to God, if anybody from work calls your phone, I'm going to throw it in the toilet.
Well, that's the biggest problem is me staying off the phone because I get all my business emails on my phone. I can read them from my phone, and it's very stressful for me not to know what's going on at work. I've been working the same job.
But the same mess is going to be there when you get back on Monday.
True that. I've been working the same job for 12 years, so it's just hard for me not to be watching and making sure everything's all right because I just want to know when I'm anal. I want to know what I'm walking into when I get back, so I'm very too structured. To answer your question, you said pollini, breaker-eye?
Pollini?
I keep the Amphilophus lini, which is an endangered species, through CARES. Again, we were going to do a big thing about CARES, and I decided we just need to have a fun live stream this time.
I mean, and really with the CARES, I think that could be a video, more so educational video.
Well, I did a video, and unfortunately it didn't play well, so that's why I was going to force people. I was going to force feed them. You need to know about CARES right now. But I decided we need to just have a fun, lively, especially because Aquatic Experience is coming up. We want to have a good time.
Right.
We already want to get into that party mode. But Amphilophus lini is an endangered species. It's a cichlid out of the Central Americas. It is something near and dear to my heart because it's a big boy, and anything in the Amphilophus family, such as the Citronellus or I can't even think of the red devil one. I'm going blank. Citronellus. And the other one, Labiatus. There's a Trimax. There's so many different species. They're all big. They're all full of personality, and I love them all. So those are 2 of the cichlids that we keep that are endangered. We also have another species. You just figured out what it was, but
they're not on the CARES list. Those ones.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Okay. All right. So next question. We're going to keep this going is from my dear Susan of SLC Aquatics. Now, Susan is a God-fearing, blessed woman, and I'm sure she's not in our feed because, again, we always do, adult beverages and stuff, and she doesn't believe in that, and I totally respect that. So, let's see what she has to say.
Susan for SLC Aquatics here. Hey, Scott and Liz. Liz, my question is, what is the most important thing to consider when starting up a brand new cichlid aquarium? Thank you.
I caught that kiss, Susan. I put it right here on my cheek.
That wasn't meant for you. It was meant for me.
Oh, okay. Well, here. Put it right there. Well, I think the question was meant for you, but do you want to take that question? What is the most important when starting a new cichlid aquarium?
So since it was asked to me, I will absolutely
But I'm going to answer too.
But the biological filtration is the most important thing to get your tank set up, started, and have your bacteria growing on your sponge filter, on your plants, on your gravel, or whatever. Just get that beneficial bacteria in there and going.
I'm going to disagree with you, if that's
okay.
all right.
Well, you know what? It's not okay. It was my question. It's not okay.
Okay, but still, I'm going to say, before you even do the biological filtration, we got 86 on, and if you add the 7 likes, we got 84 likes, dislikes. So we're kind of there. Before you even start the biological filtration, I would, and I always say this, do your research. Find out about what you're keeping, what size tank it needs to be in, what size tank it needs to be in when it hits adult size, and what are the water parameters and things you need for it to be successful. That's me. Susan, you asked Liz. Liz gave you your answer, but you got mine too because you threw that little cute kiss at me, so that just opened the door for me to say what I needed to say. Plus, we have an audience. I want people to... This is the biggest flaw.
But they know that wasn't meant for you.
I know. I'm just saying. But people need to know. Research. Please. I see so many people fail because they don't research what they're getting before they do it.
True.
Now. Next one is Melvin from QSA. You know, reading is fundamental. and I'm getting worse.
You're going to get there someday.
I don't know if I'm better when I'm not drinking or when I'm drinking. I mean, I'm not doing enough to, like, obviously get a buzz or anything like that because I got work in the morning.
All right, what's Melvin's video?
Oh, my gosh. Just so pushy.
Yep.
Scott and Liz, this is Melvin from QSA Fall Rising, and I have a question for Liz. What's y'all plans for 2020 and this fish hobby? Thank you very much.
Melvin, thank you so much for that question. You asked us what is our... Actually, I think you asked...
He asked me again.
Well, he said,
Liz,
what are... He said, what are y'all's plans? I heard a plural in there somewhere. What is your plans for 2020 and your fish hobby?
So, Melvin... My plans for 2020 are to be more relaxed. It never happens, but I plan to. I want to attend events, not run them, and, you know, enjoy more of the YouTube and doing this fun stuff that we do, but have less of the responsibilities of we have to go here, 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 or we have to run this, we have to run this.
Why are you directing this? I feel like you're directing it at me.
Because you have a hard time saying no to everybody but me.
Really? I didn't say no to you. No.
Focus.
Okay, so yes, I don't even know if I can answer this or not. We really, like, this year we were supposed to do nothing, but because of my big mouth and because I can't say no, just like she said, especially to someone like Rusty Wessel, who is a god to me, a fish god to me. If the fish god to me comes to me and says, Scott, we want you and Liz to run our show, and we're going to pay for everything. All you got to do is get people there, set it up.
Now, you know for that one I will, because my sister's in Kentucky, 30 minutes south.
No, I'm talking about the aquatic experience.
No, I thought he wanted us to talk in February.
He wants us to talk in February,
yes.
too.
So I'm down for that.
I'm talking about, that's in 2020. I'm talking about 2019. We were supposed to take it off, but... Right,
but what if he asks you again next weekend, Scott? Will you do it again next year? What's going to be your answer?
Absolutely hell to the no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Right, baby?
I'm going to play back this video if he asks you, and you say, let me think about it.
Whatever. Okay, so Melvin, thank you so much. QSA. We're going to go to the next one?
Sure.
The next one is from Sharpie. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for sending that in. And let me cue it in, guys. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this. I do have some bloopers to go to, too. 8:42 is the time.
Yep.
You guys let me know if we can run over a little bit.
So let's do one more here, then we'll go to the match game again.
Okay, sounds good. She's the boss today.
I'm the boss.
John from Sharpie's Models and Aquatics here. Just wondering what your favourite dwarf or small cichlid is that would go well in a small community aquarium. Other than that, keep up the great work. Love what you do, promoting the community and the hobby. Much love. Mwah.
Mwah!
I caught another kiss. I'll give that one to you, though.
Whatever, man.
Thank you so much, Sharpie. So, see, you don't want me to talk, but then you give me all the talking stuff to do.
Well, no, I mean, I just handed you the piece of paper so you could read, because reading is what?
Fundamental.
Thank you.
John Sharpie's favorite dwarf or small cichlid that can go in a community aquarium. Now, that was directed to both of us, correct?
Correct. So you may answer this freely.
Can I go first? Or you?
As long as it's not the same answer as mine.
So
go
you
ahead.
go ahead.
No.
I have a plethora of
a what?
Plethora of
It's a plethora.
of vocabulary, and I can pull from anything. So you go first.
All right. Plain and simple, rams. And if you want a cichlid that's going to go nicely in a community tank, one of my only picks would be the ram cichlid, because otherwise you're going to get the fish that are going to eat or terrorize your community fish. And they're beautiful.
My choice, Mr. Sharpie, and thank you so much for sending us that video in. I love your accent. And every time I listen
Are
to
you girl crushing?
Every time I listen to you, I got to go play a Beatles record. Anyway, cribs, West African cribs are the best dwarf cichlids to put in your tank. They are absolutely great parents. I just saw someone with a video. Ginger has a video with her cribs. I forgot Ginger's last name, but she has a video with her cribs. They are absolutely amazing. Cribs are one of the best West African dwarf cichlids you can get. I actually used to keep them as well. They breed like convict cichlids, so definitely check out cribs.
So I disagree
Friday
with...
Fish Facts says what about pistos?
Yeah.
I agree. Some of those pistos are quite nasty.
And that's why I think cribs are a no-go, especially if you have a pair, because when they breed, they will kill everything else to protect their fry.
Not my experience. Ginger Graves, thank you very much. But Friday Fish Facts, definitely a pistos. There's some nice ones, but most of the ones I know of are pretty snippety. You know, yeah. I wouldn't put them in a community tank, but
okay.
I haven't kept a lot of them.
So we got a few things to go over here. Fish Tank Barn says you are creating more bloopers by the minute. Connor sings, I'm never doing YouTube with my wife. Candi, cut him off. Bob.
Candi.
Bob, Scott, kiss Hagen. Go ahead, I'm done.
Oh my God, New York Go, King Queens, will you guys need help setting up Saturday morning? Unfortunately, Saturday morning, we are on autopilot, my friend. Everything will be set up by Thursday at 10 o'clock. Hopefully all the fish will be in by Saturday at like 8 or 9 in the morning. Yeah. I told everyone they had to have their fish no later than 9 o'clock in the morning. So it'll all be set up by them. Mm-hmm. Damn, I hate it when I agree with Scott. Right, Funk? All right, so you said you wanted to do a match game?
Yeah, let's do another match game.
All right, let me find my spot. Let me take down this one.
Tiger Shovel knows no, Mark.
All right, would you have one in particular?
Either one, your pick.
So, you guys ready?
Ready.
We are going to do...
First person to answer wins.
You guys woke up in there? We're going to go long today, probably, guys. 88 on. It's Sunday night, whatever. So, here we go. Music. Cue that music. Blank cleaner. Blank cleaner. First one.
Debbie says, I love Scott's fun attitude tonight. If you take yourself too seriously, we can't be friends. Welcome to the family, baby.
Well, we'll have that conversation there, Deb.
Don't you say nothing nasty to my sister.
I would never say, I like your sister. I would never say nasty to her, but I gotta keep it real. Blank cleaner, guys.
Candi overhauls. First answer, first win.
Candi, you are our lucky winner. Thank you.
All right. Closed.
You got one more, though, but you want to do it later, right?
Yes.
I think I spelled vacuum right. V-A-C-U-U-M.
Did you check the spell check?
No, I don't have to because I'm just that damn smart.
All right, Candi, I just put up my email address again. You all are going to have to clear back up to find this stuff. Liz Cleaner. Really, Tom? Really? Wow.
I love it.
Wow.
92 on, 80 likes. Thank you guys so much. I don't even know what Fishy put. You can't even spell aquarium right there, Fishy.
Aquarium.
And you're a teacher, dude? Come on. All right, we're going to go back to the questions and answers. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Uh-oh.
John from
Sharpie. Look, there's your kisses again.
Next, we are going to go to Mr. B. You ready for Mr. B?
I'm ready for Mr. B.
Here we go.
Buddy Brandon here, Mr.
He looks like my brother.
I'm fairly new to the whole CO2 thing, but I pretty well got it down pat, I think, for the plants. My question is concerning the fish themselves. Have you noticed any difference in breeding behavior or in fry development when running CO2 in a tank? Thanks.
All right, Mr. B.
All right, Mr. B. So Mr. B's question was, Rico, sit down. Get down.
Was that his question?
That was his question. Any difference in breeding or fry development with CO2 being used in the water? Now, I'm going to answer this real quick.
Yep.
I don't use any CO2, so I have no experience with that question, but I did reach out to Rachel O'Leary, who advised me that she doesn't use any CO2 either.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't, and I should have, because she said that in her talk.
Yep.
But her advice, her comment to me, and I should have snapshotted, but I forgot, was that as long as all the parameters are correct, there would be no issues with CO2 affecting your fry and or fry development or breeding behavior. Is that how you agree?
That I have no experience with CO2 at all, so I'll agree with Rachel.
Yeah,
if Rachel said it, it must be right.
Yeah, you guys, I don't promote it much, but Rachel actually lives like less than 15 minutes from us. Cool girl, great person to be able to reach out to. So smart. Great person to reach out to whenever I need something or whatever. So actually, Rachel was a huge part of me getting the Cichlid Club of York off the ground. I know, Funk, I'm talking about it again. Speaking of Cichlid Club of York, I do want to say this. We had our November meetings that I obviously wasn't there because I had to work, but Dwayne Walker and Liz Walker, after 4 years of running the club, have retired. So I definitely want to congratulate them for taking the dream that I started and letting them run with it. They did a tremendous job. Yes.
Oh, nothing. I'm sorry. I was just touching you to touch you.
Did you forget our cue?
I did. I was just kind of caressing
I was like, what's going on? Is it?
Sorry.
So congratulations, Dwayne Walker, Liz Walker, for the tremendous job you guys have done for the last 4 years. You took my baby and you took it to heights that I didn't even think it would get to. Now, congratulations to Blake Stevens, who has taken over as president. I know you're a little nervous about it, buddy, but you will do great. You will do absolutely great. I'm sure Dwayne will give you some guidance, and I'm here if you need anything as far as my thoughts about anything going on with the club. So congratulations, Dwayne, Liz Walker. The retirement's great. Trust me, Liz and I know. And congratulations, Blake Stevens. You're going to be a great CCY president.
So I do have to say real quick, Funk, you're getting way more creative and interesting in your little hit the likes speeches.
That's what makes him. If you are just joining the chat, don't forget the river dance on the like button.
Yeah, I mean, that's cute.
And I'm telling you, you guys, you're going to see something at the end of this feed where I'm just poking fun at Funk. But Funk is my absolute, that's my man, 100 grand for real. I would do absolutely, and he knows this. I've called him, I've told him I would do absolutely anything for him.
Anything?
Within reason, but I'm just saying, a brother to a brother, person of color to another person of color, I would do absolutely anything for him and his family, and I know he would do the same for me. Now, before I get too sentimental, we are going to go to the next question, which is Cam Scott.
G'day guys, Cam here from the Fish Room, and my question is, do you think the hobby in your region, whether it be your state or America itself, is in the incline or the decline? And regardless of which way you think it is, why do you think that is happening? Have a good one, guys.
First of all, I love that dude's hair. I do. If I could just get my hair to grow like that,
kind of hair.
I can never. It just makes me so sad when I see someone with such nice. He looks like a lion. I
wish I could do that too. Like, my hair is so straight, I could never have curly hair.
Oh my god! I mean, first of all, shout out to you, dude, Cam Scott. Great hair. I wish I could do it, but I can't. Your question was: is a hobby in your region
on the incline or on the decline?
I won't even pick on you about this stuff.
Look, if you can't read my directions.
So. Do you want to take that first?
No, because I think we have the same answer, so you go ahead.
I think the timing is really funny because I was just talking about the club and the new power, new blood that's coming in. Our region is absolutely tremendous when it comes to the hobby. We have so many clubs in the Pennsylvania area. We have so many clubs and events in the Northeast area. We are on a definite incline up.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you ever have a chance to come to the Keystone Clash, it's tremendous. When you have over 350 fish entered into a fish show, that's incredible.
But see, and it's not only that, because we're in our region. So we have the Clash. The next month we have the Aquatic Experience. The next month we have the OCA. In our region, you know,
don't
we
forget
have all
CatCon and all
NECA,
the other stuff,
and
PDS
all these
Bowl Show.
Amazing events and clubs in our
And
area.
you don't even want to talk about the auctions. I mean, there's the auctions. NGAS is getting ready to do an auction.
I know. I put it on the calendar yesterday.
Good. There's just so many things that happen in our area.
If you're ever in the New Jersey area and you can make it out to the NJAS fall auction, believe it's next week or the weekend after. That auction runs all day, and it is fantastic. You will find all kinds of fish there.
Right. So, I got to burp again because this stuff's making me gassy. But to answer your question, I feel really bad for those people who don't have clubs. You know, when we see that on our live feeds, like, I wish we had a club. I wish we had a store.
Yep.
I feel so bad for you guys because this place is absolutely jumping. I used to drive about 45 minutes to the Aquarium Club in Lancaster County before I created the club here. And then I created the club here, and it's just every region. You can probably go an hour north, south, east, or west, and you're going to hit something that's got an aquarium club. So it's just really cool. So, yes, in our area, we are on the incline, definitely not on the decline. And those areas in the decline, I wish you would shout out to me.
So there's MTA. There's nothing in the Northwest region at all. World Aquarium Singapore says the region for the aquarium hobby is stable, but more going into online and digital stuff.
Right. So you need to king
that like and check your queen. Tonight, don't forget to smash that subscribe. They're trying to outcreate each other.
And that's awesome. We certainly appreciate it. 82 people are still on. Didn't hit the magic number of 100, but that's okay.
That's all right.
We got to about 94. And we are ready for our next question, which is coming from our boy, Mike, who is also bringing a fish or two to the Aquatic Experience. Let's see what Mike has to say.
Hello, King Queen Cichlids. It's Mike with the Fish Tank Barn, and got a question for you. So I'm entering 2 cichlids in the cichlid competition at the Aquatic Experience. One is a Geophagus heckelii, and the other is a Pundamilia nairi. So the question I have for you is my trip to AE is 11 hours from Michigan to New Jersey. So I'm curious if the method that I'm going to show you in just a moment would be the proper way to transport these fish on the 11-hour drive to New Jersey. So the method I'm going to use is I picked up 2 of these 5-gallon little totes at Lowe's, and I'm going to drill a hole for an airline in the top. I'm going to purchase a couple of USB air pumps so I can just plug it into my car and have the airline going, and then basically just have it go from there. Just feed the airline through here, have the fish in each fish in one of these totes, and have it being fed air for the entire journey. So let me know if that works. Thank you for answering my question, and I'll see you at the Aquatic Experience.
All right, guys, we are back. So, Fish Tank Barn, we love you. Mike, can't wait to see you at the Aquatic Experience. Yep. Mike, you got a little aqua funk in you because most of the guys gave us a 10-second video. Not only did you give us a video asking the question, but you actually answered your own question. So, shout out to Fish Tank Barn. Candi, someone please put his link up. That is one of my favorite channels. I try not to miss his live stream. I've really been sucking on live streams lately as far as joining in because I've been working so many hours.
Well, you're there, you're listening, you're lurking. You just haven't been joining in.
There's Tuesday feeds I've been missing, Thursday feeds. I missed Rob's this past feed, I believe it was his birthday. I missed Mad Fish Diva's feed. I need to get back on my feed. But do you want to talk about this? You want me to talk about it?
No, you go ahead. Sorry, I was just reading something.
This is what happens whenever someone comes to interview us. Liz is like, Scott will do it. So, to answer your question, Mike, you're absolutely right. Everything you have will work. Mm-hmm. This is the kind of tubs that we use, and we actually have a fake fish in there. We put it in this tub, and that's what we're going to do. We have 5 fish we're actually bringing. Airline in, drill a hole, just like you said. Only thing you didn't say it. Well, you did say air pump, battery powered air pump. I use a Cobalt one. You can get these from Super Cichlids at supercichlids.com.
And I like those because if you're driving 11 hours, you can plug it into your charger and keep it going.
Not only that, if you charge it up, it's supposed to be good for about 5 to 6 hours, if not a little longer. So I can't add anything to what you said. It's absolutely great, but just don't forget Cobalt filter, air pump. This one's not charged, but I guarantee you by Wednesday they will all be charged.
Oh, yeah.
So you can put that away, sweetheart.
All right.
All right. Should we do the last match game?
Hold on. We had a question here that I wanted to touch on.
Okay.
Real quick.
Oh, you want to touch on it?
Shut up. So Kenneth Steele, hey, just bought an Apollo shark a few days ago. It's not eating, but the fishes are eating. So any answer for that?
I'm sorry, I was goofing off on the camera.
Okay.
He bought a shark.
He bought an Apollo shark a few days ago, but it's not eating, but the fishes are eating.
And he bought it a few days ago?
Yes.
Okay. Who was that? I'm sorry.
Matthew Steele.
Matthew Steele, I don't believe you've given the shark enough time to acclimate, meaning he's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I would not overfeed your tank, but at some point he's going to get adjusted and he'll adjust himself to the food that you're feeding him. That's one of the things I love at that fish place is that when you purchase a fish, it actually told you what they were feeding the fish, so you wouldn't have to go through this 3 or 4 days where the fish doesn't eat. You can actually give them the food they've been used to.
Well, and sometimes that happens regardless. When you're moving them from one environment to another, you know.
So, in my opinion, keep feeding your fish regularly. Don't overfeed. Anything that drops to the bottom or doesn't get eaten, obviously you want to siphon that out. You don't want to have a big ammonia burst in your tanks. But don't panic. If he goes for a week and he doesn't eat, get back to me, or try some different foods. Certainly some live foods like some worms or some frozen food like some brine shrimp. If he's not eating brine shrimp after a week, we need to talk. You probably need to do some water changes, and I would add a teaspoon of salt to each gallon of tank that you have. That will kind of spark them too.
Yeah.
Alrighty?
All right.
So the next person, I think that's it.
Okay. So,
oh my God, that's
no,
it.
there's one more person we didn't do.
Who? Oh, oh my God! I didn't think I uploaded him.
Ooh, snap! Next week.
Ooh, Chris is gonna kill me.
So, Chris, when you see him on Saturday, feel free to murder him.
Chris, I am so sorry, but I've talked about you all day today, so it's not like I haven't shouted you out. But Multi-Tanks Addiction asked both of us if we had a nano tank, what would we put in the nano tank? Chris, I'm so sorry. I got so much stuff on this platform. I can't believe I didn't add that. Let me just scroll down.
So, Chris,
and make sure.
I actually have some nano tanks, but my favorite of the nano tanks I have are my shrimp tanks. I have the Aquatic, Blue Dream shrimp, as well as the Super Red Cherry shrimp, and I just love them. I told you should have done it next week.
I am so sorry, Chris. Chris, like, what about my video? I'm gonna get you, bro. I am so sorry,
No
Chris.
more kisses for you.
But again, yeah, you have your own nano tanks. If I had a nano tank, what would I keep? Probably some sort of endlers or probably a single male beta fish. I do like male beta fish, although I don't keep them. I think they're pretty cool. I've never gotten into shrimp. I still don't understand.
Oh my gosh, I love them. And my whisker shrimp, oh my gosh, I absolutely adore them. They're like little dogs.
I still don't understand the big whoop-ty about them, but I don't know. Let's get back to match game. We got one more to do.
All right.
All right, so the word, and again, I apologize, Chris. I'll make it up to you. I'll get you a lunch or something, buddy. I'll get you a little snackable for lunch.
Would you like ham or pepperoni pizza?
Get you a little Happy Meal. Do they make Happy Meals anymore?
I think they do.
Okay, so the last match game. Let's do this one. It is blank.
Don't show the answer.
Blank pump.
So what did Scott say? Blank pump.
I had a really bad one. I had a really mature one.
My mind just went to the gutter.
Thank God it's 9 o'clock. I had a really mature one, but I was like, no, that's too over the top.
Oh, Lord.
Not that I would ever use that anyway. I don't, you know, but.
That is crazy. So, real quick, Jacob asked, do you think a Jag, Red Devil, and Oscar could work in a 135?
If you introduce them all at the same time, hold on, let's get this.
I'm watching that. Go ahead and answer.
But the music's playing. I don't know if they can hear me.
No.
Air pump.
Paul, I saw that. All right, Jennifer A. Shepherd, you got it.
It's gas pump.
Jennifer, you win. I love the adult answers because that is exactly where my mind went.
Why? You don't. Never mind. We're not going to go any further with that.
So, Jennifer, I'm going to put my email on here again and just hit me up with your information and what shirt you would like.
So, what was the question again? It was something about Red Devil, Jag.
Would Red Devil, Jag, and an Oscar work in a 135?
I don't know, but I got to take these little...
Wine pump. Oh, Karen and Alan, I love that.
It depends on their size. If they all need to be butt pumped.
Yes, and I did see breast pump. I thought that was hysterical.
Someone else said that Anna's hobby said the same thing.
Can't say it.
Let me take these silly crowns off because they don't look right. All right, so let me take this welcome down too. So as long as they're all the same size and you introduce them together, I think you'll be all right. I think if you add a lot of decor, which will help break the sight lines.
Breaking the sight lines is really important.
Exactly
Especially
right.
if they're larger.
Yeah. If they feel like they have their own area and there's a sight line, like there's a territory that this 6 inches of the tank is mine, they'll be fine. Introduce them to the tank together would be my first thing, and make sure they're all about the same size. And then be ready. Have another tank set aside so when they get bigger and they start getting really territorial, that you can move the other guys out. Okay? So, it's past 9 o'clock and we still have 87 people on. I'm going to ask this question. Would you like us to go on?
Or would you like us to go to bed?
I don't know why I have to do this, my hand like this. Would you like us to continue? Because I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't think we're going to be doing a live feed Sunday because we're going to be exhausted. We're going to be exhausted. We have so much fun at Aquatic Experience, but there's a lot of work. Like Sunday, everyone's gone. We were so tired Sunday.
Right.
Unloading. Well, I did most of the work. Liz. Well, actually, Callie and Liz did a lot of work too. Oh my God, this stuff's making me gassy. But yes, someone says encore. Encore. You should continue. Yes. Ginger Graves, good to see you in the house. I was just talking about your cribs. You've probably been here and I didn't even realize it. So 85 on. Let's go. This next blooper is something between, I don't know if you guys have ever watched something, what is it called? Something About Mary. And there's this one scene with her hair.
Oh, Lord, no.
We're just going to leave it like that. But there's this one blooper where Liz is doing something funny with her hair.
I was having a bad hair day. A very, very bad hair day.
And I just had I captured it on camera. So here we go. Hi guys, it's Scott.
Hey guys, it's Liz.
From King and Queen Cichlids. So, yeah, too much information time. That's right. So I don't know. It was just a short little segment there, and I have tons of bloopers. I just don't show them. But
Chris wants to know, every time you keep saying this, making you gassy, where's the shirt he had made for you? You need to have that here.
It's upstairs. Lurking, driving. Ginger Grace. Okay. Lurking, driving home, finally home. Congratulations, glad you're home. Not late enough for that kind of content. Sorry, skeleton fish.
So Candy's got to go on a date night. You go have fun.
Oh, Candy, go ahead. Absolutely go ahead. Thank you so much for the time you spent with us. So anyway, I just thought that was a crazy little shout out. Made me think about something about Mary. All right, the other thing that I want to talk about, blooper-wise, is that there's a reason why we introduce ourselves the way we do. Hi, it's Scott. It's Liz from King and Queen Cichlid. I do the majority of that opening line because Liz has a problem introducing saying...
Wait a minute, I have a problem?
Yes, and we're getting ready to see that problem. So
Lord.
let's see this one.
Hey guys, it's Liz.
So that's Liz just cutting up because she, you know, says her name and didn't say it in kind of the way it was supposed to be said. So here's another one where I guess Liz forgot who she worked for or what our channel name was.
Who I worked for.
So here's yet another one. Hi, Cichlid fans. It's Scott.
Hi, guys. It's Liz from Super Cichlids.
Why? You still look good. So that was Liz saying, hi, this is Liz from Super Cichlids. Now, I'm not aware of her working for Super Cichlids, but again, guys, this is some of the reasons why I do the intros and do a lot of the talking.
To be fair, that was early in our career. And I was just getting my sea legs.
Okay. Well, it's funny that you say that because the same video that I was trying to do, I was so upset with you, I actually had my own little blooper where I said I'm awesome. So.
Oh, I love that one.
Hi, guys. It's Scott.
Hi, guys. It's Liz.
From King and Queen Cichlids, and we're going to talk about the NEC Cichlid Show, hosted by our friends of New England Cichlid Association. I got this awesome shirt from Mike Liu when I was there for 25 bucks. I believe I got a membership and a t-shirt. I love red tears, and when I saw it on Mike, I just had to have it. So I'm awesome. It's awesome. I think I'm a member now of the club. So what?
You said I'm awesome.
I am awesome. I am awesome, damn it.
You are. And you forgot to say Cichlid fans in the very beginning. You just said, hi, it's Scott. And you never say that. Now y'all see how big that man's ego is.
Now I am awesome. I am awesome. And you gotta be awesome to be on YouTube. You gotta have some sort of, and Aquafunk said it today. You gotta have, or maybe it was last week, you gotta have some sort of ego to put yourself in front of a camera and have 80 or 90 people looking at you and and speaking about whatever.
Yeah, but we walk into a restaurant or a store and you're like, I'm awesome.
Look, you have to have that confidence within you to be like under any circumstances. And I told this to Fishy Biz, you're awesome. Like, don't get starstruck. You know, just because someone has, when he went to Aqua, I was like, just because someone has 1 million subs and you might have 1,000 subs, you're still at the same level. Don't ever, you know, not have that confidence that you're on the same playing field. That's just me. But and I hope everyone else is that way too. You guys are so great together. LOL, King and Queen Cichlids. Thank you, Alan World.
So.
We do have a great time. You're awesome, Scott. I don't care what anyone else says.
And
right?
they do say.
It was in Funk's stream last week. Jay Betta, you really like funk. I tell you, you're on the funk bandwagon, that's for sure. I've been seeing what you're saying, that he's funkier than me. But that's all right. I love you anyway, Jay Betta.
Don't worry, I got your back, even if you don't.
So the next one, and this is the last one that I have, I'm going to tell you beforehand, ends with a bad word. Now, I never, ever, out of respect for Liz, say this word. And I never, ever say this word out of respect for my mother, who I love dear to my heart. I don't say this word like in anger or anything like that. I think it could be considered degrading. I am showing you this because Liz and I were just doing what we always do, joking back and forth. She called me an idiot, and I said a bad word. It's funny to us, right? I don't want anyone to think.
I thought it was funny because we were just joking around.
I just said it's a funny to us, and you're like, no. It's funny to us, right?
Yes, I was agreeing when I said it that way. I speak a little funny.
I'm a little scared about putting this one out.
I'm a little teapot, so.
Okay, so I can put this one out. This is back in the day when I was doing my Cichlid Gauntlet, and I was doing all the spacey stuff. When I was funkier than funk, doing all this space stuff. So this is kind of the behind-the-scenes shot, and then, of course, you guys know I put all that editing in, but here it is. Are you ready? Hold on. By the time you count to 5, I'll be ready. Hold on. Now count to 5.
Hey, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Mark De Niro just called. He's got a guy with a pair of breeding dove eyes for you. You want to take your spaceship and go get him, or are you going to use your teleporter? Idiot. I didn't know you were going to talk about him. I'm
All right, let's do listen carefully to the end of this.
Talk in the middle of what I'm doing.
You don't want me to say yeah?
Well, no, the yeah was fine, but then you started talking again once I was in the middle of the getting to the teleporter thing. That just threw me off.
Okay, I'll just say yeah. I'm waiting on you.
Hey, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Mark De Niro just called. He's got a guy with a breathing pair of device for you. Do you want to take your spaceship and go get him, or are you going to use your teleporter? Idiot.
Probably be the spaceship, bitch. So, absolutely not would I ever in a million years use a C word. So, no. That was just, again, a funny little skit we did. And
how many takes was that we just saw? Like 5 or 6?
No, that was all one take in one
Lord.
one thing. Because, well, it was 2 takes because the first time I said something in the middle of you saying something that threw you off, so we had to do it all over again. But I just thought it was hilarious. Again, especially any ladies in the live stream, that's certainly not the way I think.
No, and it's not the way
or
Scott
treat
talks
Liz
to
at all.
either.
It was just a funny little thing we said. So that is our last one. I'm going to go back up to the big camera.
Oh, Nola.
But I'm going to go back to the big camera, and we'll take a few questions, and then we'll end this thing. Does anyone have any questions or anything for us? That's pretty much it for our live stream. We still have 80 on, which is incredible. Again, I want to say thank you for everyone who's been on. I hope you guys have enjoyed our back to our basic live stream. It's still got a little bit of flair there. I still got some stuff I can play around with and you know, have some fun with. But I love having you here. I love the connection that we have, and I love us being who we are. And, you know, again, shame on me for wanting to change how we are. I mean,
shame on you.
Shame. You should never.
Shame.
You should never.
Shame.
I know. I got to go to Funk's next live stream and be forgiven. But you should never try to be somebody that you're not. And there's some great channels out there who do some great stuff. Hopefully, no one's taking offense to what I'm saying. We are best like this, you know, and other people are better other ways. What you got?
All right, so we got some questions since you asked. So first, Jeremy Morel question: would Nanakara dwarf cichlids do well in a community tank?
I believe so. What are you going to put in the community tank? Tetras, barbs? Let me know.
All right.
I think they would be fine.
Shishi, Liz, Betta Fish, probably not. Oh, where am I? I'm trying to redo this. Do you have arowana and discus fish tank? We have arowana, but not discus fish.
I am G-Snap. I just happened to run to join right in the middle of that skit.
Multi-tank addiction. Hey, Scott and Liz, do you have a recommendation for a tank mate to go with the male red devil? Has become so aggressive it tasks my Oscar.
No, I don't. And I wish we had time. I wish I didn't live 3 hours away from Aquatic Experience, because I would love for you to come to my fish room. I keep my big boys separate. Like, all my amphilophus in the garage are all in their own tanks, because I simply can't put anything in there with them unless it's a female species.
So Riley wants to know, have you ever ate any of those huge fish? No.
Riley, you always ask that. No, we haven't. But I tell you, if we get snowbound and I get hungry, and Liz has so much food in this house. Like, there's a freezer out there. We could probably live for a year and be all right. But if that,
better prepared.
That's right. I'm saying I'm happy about that. If we ever ran out of food, yeah, I'd eat one of these fish. I'd fry it up, Southern style, with some cornbread, and you better believe I'd eat one of these fish. Trust me, I won't go hungry. So what else you got?
I'm trying to read through.
Red devils are nasty. Yes, they are. It's hard to put anything with them.
Debbie says, I think it was brave to try something new and smart to recognize it wasn't for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, why mess with what's good?
And one of the things I love about Liz so much is that we will actually sit down and review our last stream, and we saw ourselves.
The man makes me take notes.
We saw ourselves that the chemistry wasn't there at our last stream, and you made the observation that just being separate.
Yeah, I like being able to turn and look at you and connect with you. Dr. Black, what kind of fool digs a hole in the midday sun? Not this fool. Let's see.
Which is the first fish to eat? Which was the first fish I would eat?
Which is the first fish to eat if you had to eat one of your fish?
I would say maybe the chancho, because I want something that's meaty. I've eaten...
the chancho is pretty fat, yeah.
Yeah. I've heard that, like, these... oh my gosh, lost my thought. Parachromis manowins, a jaguar cichlid, tastes like smallmouth bass, and I've had smallmouth bass. Probably this dovai, because he's pretty thick.
And I know how to clean a fish pretty well, so we'll be good.
All I'm saying is Liz can't keep her hands off of you, Scott, and it is a wonderful, wonderful thing, Chris. Trust me. It is a wonderful thing to be so in love. After, we're going on 6 years now.
Something like that.
And every day is a blessing. And I'm not just saying that.
So, World Aquarium Singapore. Shut up. World Aquarium Singapore. What fishes do you guys love the most?
You want to take that? Or?
I love the arowana the most. They're probably my favorite fish that we have. We have 2 arowana. They love each other. They interswim, and they're fantastic.
I love my dovai, and I go back and forth. I have some grow-outs of some red terras, too. I really love red terras. I always tell people that the jaguar cichlid is my favorite, but I've really been getting into the dovai lately. This gassy stuff again. I don't know. I actually have 2 really big grow-outs in the garage as well. I just find them fascinating. I think people have jumped onto umbies, like the Real Mag umbies, and love them so much, and the dovite don't get as much love anymore.
I have seen one beautiful umbie, and that's Justin's.
Yeah, Justin's.
He's the only one that I've ever seen.
Joe's got a nice one too.
Well,
Joe
think
Burke.
I've seen it.
We went to his house.
Did we?
2 years ago.
Have you ever kept any large freshwater eels?
I have not.
No, I haven't either.
I tell you what, I was watching some old footage, and I had a gar, and I was thinking about getting a gar again. Again, we talked about this a little bit. Because I just want. I've been doing sixes so long that I kind of want to start doing something else, just if I can.
Okay, so Aquafunk wants to know, monster cichlid, medium cichlid, small cichlid, dwarf cichlid, what are your size ranges for them?
Monster cichlid for me is anything 14 inches and up. Maybe I should say 12 inches and up. Medium cichlids should be 6 to 12, and small cichlids anything from 6 to 3, and then dwarf cichlids 3 to whatever.
No.
You're smiling. What'd you see?
Tom said turn on the gas evacuation pump.
All right, guys. We are down to 72 people. I do have a short little response for Funk. Again, you're going to look at it. You're going to be like, oh, God, this egotistical. It is in fun.
But he is egotistical.
Oh, so you have to
full
be
of yourself. You
have to be to be doing some of this.
And I agree with you. You're fantastic.
And I was having that conversation with Dwayne Walker. Well, publicly we're having that conversation where it was important. I think the timing of our roles were important. It was important for me the first 4 years to be in charge of the club, to create it, because I'm that guy that's going to be out in the open, bragging about it, talking about it, bringing people in, and making it hot. And then it was important for Dwayne to come in and then put some structure to it, get some rules, and grow it.
Yeah, you had issues with structure.
I did.
And now look at you.
Opposite now. But I did, because all I wanted to have those was a good time party. I was all right with paying for it myself. We don't need to go down that whole road.
All right.
But I think, it's great the way everything happened, and it happened for a reason. So I'm going to end this with my little reply to Funk. I love this man to death. Don't try to start no mess between me and Funk. It is all in fun. I think Funk will laugh at it too. And then we're going to end with our big cichlid song. So, guys, thank you so much for viewing. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the 87 likes and the 8 dislikes. That's fine.
That's a lot.
Well, it's okay. And I think that this is the format that works best for us.
Yes.
And we will continue to do it. I really appreciate it. And on to the funk, and then out the door we go.
I wish we all were new. I wish there were no black and white. I wish there were no.
Come on, y'all. Funkier than me, the king.
Don't get it twisted, Joe. Funk is funny. He's not funky. You need to take that K, add another N to it, and add a Y. He's funny, but I'm funky.
I wish we always knew. I wish that when I go black and white, I wish there were no moonlight.
That's me singing right there. That ain't Prince, that's me. He can't do that. He ain't got my dance moves. He ain't got my singing talent. He definitely can't dress like me. Funny, funky. You got it? See you next battle, Funk.
Even when I go to bed, Cichlid are on my mind.
Cichlid seem to be a waste of time.
Give me my big Cichlids if you want me to be kind.
Woo!
Come on. Come on. Good God. All of my hobby life, I've been keeping big Cichlid.